Welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym for this afternoon on an overcast Saturday afternoon, cool in the 40s here in Athens, Texas. We're going to have a Region 14 Conference non-conference contest for you between the 8th-ranked Lady Cardinals and the Ranger Junior College Lady Rangers. Lady Cardinals come into the contest 9-2 after the first half of the season, and Ranger comes into the contest at 3-10. The storyline from the first half of the season for the Lady Cardinals was the fact that they played with 7 players against a very tough schedule and went on and posted that 9-2 record that I mentioned earlier. We thought the Lady Cardinals were going to have 8 in uniform today, but alas, another player was injured yesterday in practice, so they're back down to 7 tonight. They do welcome back Haley Malcolm to the lineup after she's missed the first half of the season, so that'll be a blessing for the Lady Cardinals. But I'm Benny Rogers, the Sports Information Officer here at Trinity Valley Community College. I'm joined by my buddy partner Tim Howard. And Tim, Happy New Year to you. As I bring you in, I guess we'll just see if this 7 can continue to carry the fight for the Lady Cardinals.
Well, I was going to say, so much for Happy New Year. I mean, we got, not even a week into it. But to your point, can you imagine how devastating it would have been had Haley not been making the reappearance? They would have been down to 6. So, fingers crossed that maybe things turn around on that side. But goodness gracious,
well, you keep thinking at some point things you're going to get a break go your way, and
don't say break with this team. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Bad joke. Let us shift gears though and talk about all the things that are going right, and that would include this team and the heart, the tenacity, the just the never say die fight that's in them.
We saw it in the game we saw against Three Rivers when they were down 18 going into the 4th quarter, and they willed themselves to an overtime win over that, and that has just kind of changed the entire complexion of this season.
I went back and looked at that very game and did the math. And I didn't do it without help from the calculator, but I did the math, and exactly that, 18 going into the 4th with a 7-man rotation at that time. And you think about it, wasn't just a team that's down on their luck. It was a red-hot Three Rivers, still impressive with what they've been able to accomplish thus far, but came all the way back. And that kind of is, in a nutshell, this team and what they've been able to do.
It is, and here's the thing about it. The ladies realize where they're at. They realize they got a target on their back. It's like Precious said, she told them, Precious Ivy, the head coach of the Lady Cardinals, told them, she said, listen, you've got a target on your back. You had nothing to do with it getting there, but you're the ones who have to maintain the level of this program, this consistency. It is what it is. Let's just roll our sleeves up and get after it.
And rest assured, nobody's going to say, oh, let's take it easy on them Lady Cards.
No.
It's like, I got you
Has never been thought by anyone ever in Region 14.
So nothing to shy away from those. So they'll have to definitely roll up their sleeves and get after it today. I expect they will here as Ranger comes in into the unfriendly confines of Cardinal Gym.
Lady Cardinals have won 7 straight coming in. Ranger lost its last game, losing to New Mexico 82-76, which is a very good effort against usually a very talented New Mexico team. The Lady Rangers are averaging 56.2 points a game, giving up 68.3. On the other hand, the Lady Cardinals are averaging 83.5 and giving up 65.9. So on a paper, as we say, it's a mismatch. But we both know and say it so many times, the games are not played on paper.
No, they are not. Only thing close is that paper football game that I keep dominating you on. But other than that, you're exactly right. So, and you got to work in the factor that first game back from the holiday break too. So, that could play a factor as well.
Yeah, the kids got back in here on the 2 days after Christmas, so they've had about over a week now to kind of get their feet back under them and everything. And I'm sure that there's been a lot of conditioning going on, because I'm sure some of them probably didn't work out much. But you know what? They needed the break.
I was going to say,
as much time and floor time as each one of them saw the first half of the season.
And they are, gonna have to do that the second half of this season as well, as unfortunate as that seems. But if anyone can do it, these Lady Cards can. So I look forward to them being up to the challenge.
Check out some shoes there being on display there, Tim. They were very, very impressive looking.
I thought that they were under the scorer's table. Got a shot of yours there, but no, that wasn't. No, it's not the case.
No, I'm sure it wasn't.
So we're getting close to getting things ready here. A couple of minutes away from the start of this one, and I don't know about you, man, but I was definitely missing hoops over the break and looking forward to what lies ahead.
Well, we are at the second half of the season, and here's the thing about it. The Lady Cardinals turn the calendar again coming this next week when Region 14 conference play begins, and they take on, by the way, the Blinn College Lady Buccaneers.
Yeah, that's going to be a battle right there for sure, and we'll look forward to that one for sure as things get ever so close to, it will blink, and we'll be talking about the regional conference and what lies
I know.
ahead.
In no time at all, March will be here. The Lady Rangers come in at Tim hitting 38.1% of their shots from the floor, 62.3 from the free throw line, and 32.4 from three-point range. So Lady Cardinals, on the other hand, are hitting 43.4% of their shots, 66.9 from the free throw line, and 34.9 from the three-point range. Lady Cardinals are averaging 6.2 three-pointers a game, made a game, and Lady Rangers are averaging 4.7. So we're not expecting this three-point shooting contest here today.
No, and, I would anticipate that to continue on being the case. I would expect more of that high-pressure D, which is all Lady Cardinal basketball.
Well, Lady Cardinal basketball is predicated around defense creating offense. I mean, we've seen that time and time again, and we'll see it again today, I'm very sure.
Yeah, those quick baskets off of the turnover. It's kind of the DNA of what this club is all about.
Well, we're less than a minute away from the start of this. We're going to have the pregame ceremonies. We'll turn that over to our public address announcer, and then we'll join you back on the other side.
Welcome to game day at the Athens campus of Trinity Valley Community College. Today's first matchup is between Ranger College and Trinity Valley Community College. At this time, please stand, gentlemen, remove your head covers as we honor America with the singing of the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. Introducing the starting lineups for the Ranger College Rangers. From Latvia, number 3, Anastasia Chernova. From Spain, number 4, Marta Chino. From Australia, number 5, Aisha Martin.
Martin is
From
averaging
Fort
6.3 points a
number
game.
12, Miani Moore.
Moore is averaging 5.4 points a game.
Number 15, Maya Linden.
And Linville's averaging 4.4 points a game, and she's got 9 three-pointers. The leading three-pointer on the shooting her on the team for the Lady Rangers is Cernova with 15. They're coached by Mark Moorfield in his first season at Ranger Junior College. Luamba's averaging 18.2 points a game and 7.5 rebounds. Kennedy's averaging 7.9 points a game. Brianna's averaging 11.5 points and 6.5 rebounds a game. April is averaging 18.3 points, 5.5 assists, and she's got 31 three-pointers. And Kennedy Johnson is averaging 9.4 points a game. And Lady Cardinals are coached by Precious Ivy in her 5th season overall. She's 109-15 going into this contest. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Region 14 Conference basketball for the Lady Cardinals in a non-conference contest, however, on a Saturday afternoon in Athens, Texas. And it is Tim Howard with the play-by-play.
Thank you, Benny Rogers. Excited to tip it off here at Cardinal Gymnasium. And you mentioned kind of a dreary kind of Saturday, but Lady Cardinal basketball has a way of turning that around real quick when they get red hot.
And we should mention, Tim, if the crowd seems a little bit light today, it will be because the students are not back on campus, and our band, our cheer squad, Cardettes, band, regiment, everything is not back on campus. So it's going to be a little thin today.
Let's see how they respond here in the opening moments here as the Lady Cardinals on the floor, taking on Ranger College.
I've had opposing coaches tell me if you ever want to play Trinity Valley and have a good time at Cardinals Gym, it's when students are not back on campus.
Exactly, exactly. Start of the first quarter underway here. Lady Cards controlling. AP on the drive. Look underneath, trying to connect to Liddy, but knocked out of bounds.
Great job of responding defensively by Cernova, who's got into the passing lane, got a piece of that ball, Tim.
So Lady Cards ready to inbound here.
First possession of the contest.
Looking out top, they will, well, a dangerous pass there. April Edwards on the catch. Now over to Mwamba. Drive, gets past the defender, up and good. Count the basket.
Nice big power move by Liddy.
Well, she is something fun to watch. You mentioned that 18.1 points per game, and big reason why they're so dangerous.
This is where the Lady Cardinals make their hay right here, folks, defensively.
Just that persistent, relentless defense that we've grown so accustomed to through the years.
Yeah, Liddy Mwamba read the play and got the ball and deflected it off of the Ranger wing.
Absolutely. I was sitting there thinking she's been in the film room like a quarterback. Ran that down perfectly.
She definitely had that one dissected.
Indeed. A 2-0 lead for the Lady Cards. Tough to Baxter over in the corner. Thought about a three, now pulls it down. Nice pass underneath. Good recovery by the Rangers.
Nice no-look pass by April.
Yeah, she found her on that low block. Thought for a moment there it was going to be an easy bucket, but good closeout by, I want to say that was Lidville. They got a piece of it. Actually, the foul is going to be called on Moore. And so at the stripe, it will be Baxter. First one is good.
First free throw attempt of 2024 is successful, so that's a good sign.
You'll take that as the Lady Cards at the free throw stripe shoot 67% on the year.
And we've seen the Lady Cardinals raise that, because at the start of the season they were about 62%, and they've raised it to about 67%, so they have improved at the free throw line.
Drive and left it short underneath. Wamba will pull it down quickly up the floor to Davis. Baxter, Wamba, one more pass over in the corner, shot on the way, count the bucket.
The first three-pointer of the 2024 part of the season.
Good start. Lady Cards out to a 6-0 lead and a timeout on the floor. So we will step away, come up with more after this on the Cardinals Sports Network.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our families.
Good start for the Lady Cards here, up 6-0. Benny, your thoughts as they come out here in the first opening moments?
Well, it's good to see the Lady Cardinals get off to a good start, and good to see April Edwards hit her first three-point attempt of this calendar year, because she has 31 to lead the Lady Cardinals in the first half of the season. As you and I both know, this second half of the season against conference contests, they're going to have to be able to loosen defenses up by hitting three-pointers.
Yeah, exactly. As they come back with the press here to start out of the timeout. Almost had that one knocked away, and got to be tracked back down by Linville.
This Lady Cardinal group is very good in that half-court trap, Tim.
They are. They're so quick, and there's a three on the way. Not going to get that. Rebound taken by KJ. Kennedy Johnson. Kept her balance there going to the floor. Three-pointer on the way, not there.
There's a pass.
He's saying, looking at the scores total, I want the assist. Get the assist. 8-0 start.
The old Tim Howard move.
That's how I made my living, as short-lived as it was. Good take inside, shot on the way, won't go. Fight for the board is last touched by Rangers. So
really like the aggressiveness that Liddy has brought to the table today at the start of this game.
I do too. It's very pronounced, and she's making
And we pointed this out before, Tim, last year. She played in the shadow of all those sophomores the Lady Cardinals had, and she was just a role player. But boy, she has really asserted herself as a leader this year. Indeed,
and they are counting on that here in the second half of this season. Equal scoring around the floor right now. 8-0 lead, 3-3 and 2 for the Lady Cardinals. Drive up on the way, pass off Baxter, shot, won't go. Cleared out by the Rangers.
Green did a great job of getting position to get the shot, just didn't finish it.
Won't go. Baxter pulls it down. And here comes Davis. Kennedy kick out pass to Edwards. Edwards' shot is on the way, won't go. One and done that time as Upshaw pulls down the board for Ranger College.
Lady Cardinals have cooled off a little bit from the floor now.
Good tenacious defense from Kennedy Johnson. They do find the likes of Martin over on the right side. And then a high pass there.
Force a turnover.
Well, they are so difficult. I mean, there's so many things you have to do to get beyond them. You finally get across the timeline, then you get into your offense, and oh, there's a new level.
You haven't solved the entire problem, that's what you're trying to say.
I think you summed it up right there. So over the timeline come the Lady Cardinals. KJ finding Edwards. Nice pass underneath.
Nice. Unselfish. So much unselfishness.
April Edwards with the assist. Baxter gets the bucket.
Baxter now with 5 points to lead the Lady Cardinals in this 10-0 lead they jumped out to.
Kick out for 3 on the way from Chico. Not there. Baxter.
That's an excuse me rebound.
I get credit for that one. Finding KJ on the outlet. Now up the floor with Kennedy Davis. Yeah, that was one of those moments where you look at them like, thank you very much.
Look good in the stat sheet.
Present under the tree that we didn't see a few weeks ago. 2 free throws coming here as it will be April Edwards going to the line, the 5'9" freshman out of Little Rock, stepping to the stripe.
April's averaging 18.3 points a game and has hit 32 three-pointers now with the ones that she's got in today's contest. She's been the team leader for the Lady Cardinals as a freshman this year. We like seeing that FR beside their names.
Indeed, and her first free throw is going to make her mark.
We saw April have back-to-back games scoring in the 30s earlier on this season.
Well, she is fun when she gets it lit up in the way that she does, averaging.
Of course, Precious has no choice but the player with just no rotation to go to.
Yeah, a lot of these ladies are going to be playing big minutes, obviously. They break the press that time all the way up. The bucket is good.
So the 12-0 lead, the Lady Cardinals jump out to before we finally get an answer by the Lady Rangers.
Yeah, Moore gets the basket there, the assist across the way. Now a reach on Melanie Moore, or Miana Moore. That'll be the foul. 13th foul. That'll be her second foul.
They've got players to deal with over there on the bench. They got about 14 suited out.
We were walking. I commented on that. I was like, well, here they come, and they just kept coming.
Oh, nicely done there. Oh, everything but hit the shot. So perfectly executed.
Yeah, they found the open spot, got the nice look at it, but just didn't get the drop.
It's good to see the Lady Cardinals' recognition of what's going on defensively on the floor and finding the open space.
Exactly. So they will bring it in from the side out on that left wing. Step back 3 on the way, not there. Wamba gives a fight for it and out off of the Lady Rangers.
Calls are going the Lady Cardinals' way on those close calls underneath so far on both ends of the floor.
5:15 to go, first quarter of play here with the Lady Cardinals up by 10. Try to force that in, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Rangers, and a timeout, I believe, coming here.
Yeah, Precious is going to call a timeout at the 5:14 mark. Lady Cardinals up 12-2, and we will step away for a brief moment. Thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
You know, they're not talking about just you all the time like they do rodeo athletes, you know. It's the Wright family, you know, the Wright brothers.
I don't really look at it as we're legendary, but
It's kind of unreal what we do and what we get to do. You know, the things we've done and hopefully continue to do. I guess you could say it is legendary.
Step up to the block and tackle the Mac Stack, a Dickey's barbecue pit game changer. Our signature mac and cheese topped with Dickey's quality slow smoked meats. And Dickey's delivers just in time for kickoff. Visit Dickeys.com, legit Texas barbecue.
Lady Cardinals to inbound here with a 10-point lead. They find Wamba over on the right side. Shot on the way. Just left it short, but going to the free throw line.
Draws the foul.
Yeah, that's a good vision, court awareness there to find her.
Liddy goes to the free throw line, averaging 18.2 points a game, and has scored 2 in this one.
So Edwards will take a seat. Baxter back in for the Lady Cardinals. And in after that last stoppage play, Madison Bush, the freshman from Leland, stepping on the floor. First free throw is good.
Lady Cardinals in control of this one early on.
2 for 2 that time down the floor. Well, let's just keep coming. That press is something to behold.
Here comes the full court pressure.
KD going to try and cut her off wherever the timeline does. Get front and stop the pass. Forces them into their offense. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Rangers.
Lady Carter game.
I'm telling you, man,
they are forcing those turnovers.
They're zippy quick up and down the floor, man, just getting there.
They have a pretty high percentage after a turnover of converting into points. And that's what turnovers are, just turnovers if you don't get points out of them.
Exactly. And they have been, you said, so.
We got to travel.
I'm putting that one on you, Betty. I'm just marking it in the scorebook as a turnover on the broadcast team there because we jinxed it.
Well,
but you're right, they have been so efficient, you know, on those turnovers and turning it into points.
Yeah, turnovers are just, they're not even, oh, that's double dribble there. So one good turnover deserves another, I guess.
What I was about to say, though, was my favorite part of that whole sequence was April Edwards turns around and she goes, on me? She looked back and he's like, yes, indeed. 14-2 here, 4:45 to go in the opening period of play here on a Saturday afternoon in Texas. Glad to have you join us. Here is Edwards out top to Bush. Works it quickly to Liddy. Thought about 3, pulls it down, goes left side, and stoppage of play beforehand. Offensive foul called that time on April Edwards.
Precious is frowning on that one. I'm not sure she agrees with that one, but it is the first team foul against the Lady Cardinals here in this first quarter, while Rangers had 4 called against them thus far.
Trouble getting it over. They will beat the timeline. And now going all the way in. Losing, thought she had found a player on the low block, knocked away. Shot, no good. 3 Lady Cardinals had a shot at it.
Well, I just love the aggressiveness of the Lady Cardinals here to start this second half of the season on the boards. They are just crashing the boards and just, if not getting every rebound, getting a hand on every potential rebound.
Yeah, they're definitely make it tough on the Lady Rangers as the Lady Cards walk the floor here in the bonus. Free throw coming here. It will be AP at the stripe. Excuse me, AE. These nicknames, it's hard to keep up.
They are.
I can definitely tell you the free throw is good.
She has 6 points in the contest now to lead the Lady Cardinals scoring. It's no surprise she is the leading scorer on the season.
Puts that one through, so goes 2 for 2, and checking in for her will be Kennedy Davis.
I don't say this very often, I haven't said it very often since Shalante Allen hit 52 points in 2014, but April Edwards has shown me signs already of a type kid that could get hot one night and light the scoreboard up. I'll promise you that.
You're right, and that's the kind of player she is, and that's a different stratosphere of player that can do that. Amazing talent.
Just a freshman, you know, obviously when Precious recruits next year's team, she will recruit around April Edwards and her strength that she brings to the Lady Cardinal lineup.
Should be a lot of fun here, as it always is. Promotion offense going here, driving left, pass out, well, knocked away. Controlled by Davis. Davis trying to push now, kicks it out to Linville. Cross-court pass to Cernova.
Lady Rangers have yet to hit a three-pointer. They're 0 for 4 currently.
Wamba pulls it down and gives it away to KD. Pass inside, it's Wamba. Count the bucket, assist goes to Johnson.
Wamba now with 6 points in the contest.
And a bucket underneath is good.
And the thing about it is, too, the Lady Cardinals, not in addition to going crashing the boards, they're defending every shot tonight, too.
Yeah, ain't nothing coming easy over there in the Rangers side of things.
Oh, nice job of give and go. Very nicely done.
Brianna Baxter is the
beneficiary of that.
Beneficiary for sure.
Great pass from Kennedy Johnson.
Johnson made that highlight reel moment right there. Gets 2 shots. Free throw coming here.
Have a chance for an and one now for the Lady Rangers.
Got the bucket and going to the stripe. It's going to be Jamera Linville.
Very smart by Precious of scheduling this game before the conference opener next Wednesday because, oh, by the way, that conference opener is against Blinn.
Yeah,
and it is here, folks, at 5:30 next Wednesday, and we'll have that for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Got that one ready to go. Should be a lot of fun. Here's the three-point opportunity. Not taking advantage of that.
I think we saw Blinn beat the Lady Cardinals twice last season during the regular season, and in the regional championship game, the Lady Cardinals got to settle the score and won that game and went on to the national tournament.
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely one of the highlights of that year for a reach coming there. Yeah, that definitely was bringing back some great memories. You know, you win them when you want to win all of them, but you'll take the one that puts you in the national championship.
Yeah, you know, you're Blinn, you finally get over the hump and beat the Lady Cardinals at Cardinal Gym, and you think you've accomplished something, and you have accomplished something.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
But yet the game that counts, you lose over to Wagstaff Gym at Tyler. It was for the regional tournament title. Blinn still obviously made it to the national tournament as an at-large team.
So free throw count is good for Davis. She's got another one on the way.
And Jeff Jenkins' squad will be heard from again this year in Region 14. You can rest assured that. He's got a young team, but they will be well prepared and well coached by the time this season's over with.
2 for 2 there for Kennedy Davis. So Davis with her first points of the afternoon, matching the number on her jersey. 2:20 to go. First shot was definitely affected as she went in among the trees. Oops. Liddy thought about 3, pulls it down. Knocked away. Here's a drive from Chico out front. Pass is connected with Davis, and she gets a bucket.
Yeah, credit Chico with anticipating the pass on the defensive end and coming away with the steal and creating those points for the Lady Rangers.
Nice moment for her for sure. Got the steal and then drove the court. Gets the assist on the other end. And coming right back, bringing them back down to earth is Wamba.
Liddy now with 8 points, lead the Lady Cardinals.
Now you mentioned Liddy's averaging 18.1 a game. That's a pretty strong first period.
It sure is.
She's still got time to get into double figures here.
Well, if you remember the game against Three Rivers, I think she had like 3 points at halftime of that game and wound up getting her average that night, and that was the reason they came back from the 18-point deficit.
And that amazing comeback. That's for sure. She was a big force in that. So 15-point lead, minute 15 to go here in the first. Liddy out top, finds Baxter, nice pass inside, knocked away. They were trying to connect with Bush. Was there for a moment, but closed quickly.
It was a great read, but it was a great recovery by the Lady Rangers as well.
Minute 7 to go here in the opening period of play. A 15-point advantage for Trinity Valley. And underneath, they set it up on the right side. It's going to be Davis passing out front to Liddy Wamba.
Wasn't anticipated.
That's exactly how she drew it up, right? Foul called here on Haley Malcolm.
That's Haley's first action of the season because she's missed the first half of the season with an injury, and glad to have her back, and they'll work her into the lineup slowly.
Yeah,
she is a 6'1" sophomore out of Conway, Arkansas.
Yeah, definitely love seeing her being able to suit up and, like you said, get her back in into
You just think how
playing
far
shape.
she's behind in the process, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot coming at her over the next few weeks. Kick out for 3. Shot is good.
Finally get one to fall.
Davis with the bucket. 42 seconds to go. So,
I think the score looked a lot better at the end of the first quarter.
yeah, they've had a pretty strong couple of minutes over the last 2 minutes. That's helped them indeed. Knocked away.
Rangers definitely getting more aggressive defensively, doing more anticipating on what the Lady Cardinals are about to do. Of course, April Edwards is about to come out onto the floor, too, for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, as Madison will sit, April Edwards into the ball game here. 18 on the shot clock, so still plenty of time to set up for a good look. April driving. The ball got away from her.
Another turnover.
Over the back, foul coming here.
Great decision by April Edwards not defending the shot and sitting in position for the rebound in case it was a miss, and it was a miss, and she wound up drawing the foul over the back.
Yeah, I think Ramsey was anticipating her coming over the top. She goes all the way to the other side of the room.
Got in her head. Got in her head.
Left it short, and there she was rebounding. Now she draws the foul. So Edwards going to the strike.
So a chance for a 25-point first quarter for the Lady Cardinals. And I would think if you asked Precious Ivy if she'd have a 25-point first quarter, the first game back from the break, would she take it? She would say yes. Now, she might ask how many points the other team going to have.
Yep, I tend to agree with you there. Free throw up and good. So
April now with 8 points in the contest to tie Liddy as the leading scorer for the Lady Cardinals. Those two are averaging 36 points a game between the two of them. That's only crazy to say, doesn't it?
You almost let that number just goes right past you. You're like, wait, did he just say 38 a game? A three on the way. Rebound with 2. Johnson going to dribble it out. So 13-point advantage as we go to the second. Lady Cardinals up early. We'll step away and come back with more after this on the Cardinal Sports Network.
No one ever said you need to be sick to get better. That's why at Baylor Scott & White, we're innovating how people get well and stay that way. Where prevention might just be the prescription. Way to work. Teaching is on the treatment plan. And everyone is always on the same team. Yours. Baylor Scott & White Health, changing healthcare for the better.
Welcome to Trinity Valley Community College, home of the mighty Cardinals, offering hands-on education with an average teacher-to-student ratio of 1 to 20 at a third of the price of regional institutions. We teach, we strive, we succeed. TVCC. It makes sense. Apply today at tvcc.edu.
Right now, you can double up with 2 for $22 in Dickey's Barbecue Pit. That's 2 2-meat plates, each with 2 sides and a buttery roll for only $22. For a limited time only, visit Dickies.com or use our app. Legit Texas Barbecue.
Back to action here as the Lady Cardinals on the defensive side of the ball, out to a 24-11 start here in the first, at the end of the first.
Lady Cardinals had 8 points from April Edwards in the first quarter, Tim along with 8 points from Liddy Mwamba to lead the way, and Brianna Baxter had 7. So those are the big 3 for the Lady Cardinals in scoring in this 24-11 contest thus far.
Yeah, they came out guns a-blazing here as Trinity Valley's going to try to add to that here in the second. Quickly up the floor, working around the perimeter. Oh, flash into the basket there. They had a shot there with Madison. Working around right side. Baxter, or excuse me, Malcolm. 3 on the way, not there. It's Bush with the offensive board.
Great job of Madison of getting to the boards.
Baxter had a pretty good look, forced it down low, trying to get, I think, Haley across the way and knocked away. Good defense there from the Rangers.
Turnovers have reared their heads now the last 2 or 3 trips the Lady Cardinals have had down the floor, and I know Precious, that will concern her there greatly.
Forced that one. It's going to be controlled by KJ. She'll pull it up, thought a little bit about trying to push, and then says, no, set it up.
Well, a great job by Haley of getting inside and getting position, but she didn't control the pass. And it was a pretty good entry pass, I thought, so we got to come away with that. But there again, that's that lack of game experience thus far this season.
I was going to say, first game back for her. Here's the drive to the bucket, and foul.
Yeah, Kennedy Johnson was a little bit late getting there.
There'll be a foul on KJ. So Kennedy Johnson be her first foul of the afternoon. Wamba into the ball game as well as Edwards. So you've got Bush and Malcolm as well. And Davis, a 5 on the floor for Trinity Valley.
First points of the second quarter go to the Lady Rangers. Benefit of a free throw by Janiah Davis, who averages 8.4 points on the season.
She just put her 7th point through with that one there. So
she's working on her average pretty good shape, isn't she?
I'm telling you. She's off to a good start here. There's a reach coming over the top there is Upshaw whistled.
Of course, we'll also have the big men's game for you coming up after this one, folks. It'll be the Lake Cardinals versus Blinn. Both teams are 3-0 in conference play, so it's a huge contest. And you can find that link on our college's YouTube channel. Have to find a new link. You can't use this link, but you'll find it pretty easily.
3 on the way, not there, but with you on that, that's going to be a battle. And we talk about Region 14 all the time. Got to protect home court. So big one here for the men coming up following the Lady Cards, who are still up 11 here. Opening moments of the second period. Ramsey splits a defender, goes with the left, does not get it to fall.
That was a late call. It's going to go against Haley Malcolm, but it was a late call, though. I think that's what Precious is pointing out to the official right now.
Yeah, that came out a little bit after the fact.
And that's 2 fouls against Haley, and of course she'll have to go to the bench. No, she didn't have to, but she'll go to the bench now for probably the remainder of the half.
So Baxter back on the floor. Free throw is good for Ramsey.
You know, they just say the close calls really they add up when you have a limited roster at your disposal.
Indeed. Goes 2 for 2 on the stripe. Now a 9-point game.
Because 2 fouls may not seem like much to them, but when you've only got 7 players suited up, it may seem like 3, more like 3 in the first half.
Good point. 8-minute mark here in the first half. Edwards, nice shift, goes strong basket, left it off the side of the rim, goes out of bounds. Linville checking into the ball game for the Lady Rangers. It's Edwards underneath looking to inbound. Goes it out top, and Davis surveys the offense. Oh, nice vision underneath.
Well, I tell you, April and Brianna run a great 1-2 game inside.
That's what I was thinking. Their mind is on the same page for sure. Forcing the running one-hander.
You look up at Tim and you see where the Lady Rangers are within 9 points now. They're within single digits, and it didn't look like this game was headed that direction early on.
No, it did not. They have kind of found their groove, and they're riding through here with Edwards pulling up. Shot on the way, won't go.
Got to hit that one.
Cleared out by Davis. Here
wide open look.
Come the Lady Rangers. Linville works it over to Chico. Back to Linville for 3. Won't go. Wamba with the rebound.
She cleared the board on that one.
In case there's any doubt, Lydia Wamba says, that's my ball.
This was mine.
Inside 7 to go here in the first half. Lady Cards bringing it up the floor. Davis clears it out. Now Wamba setting a screen. Kennedy over on the left wing.
4 on the shot clock.
Step back 3 on the way, or the 1-footer on the way.
Lady Cardinals aren't moving as much, Tim, on offense like they were when they started the game, and they're having to work for shots now as opposed to creating shots early on.
Exactly, and that's been kind of the difference here is these shots aren't falling as.
Of course, you got to give Lady Rangers some credit for that too. They're moving more defensively. I have felt like.
Oh, going around. Good to see her bounce back up. foul coming here on the Lady Cards.
That is all Chico there, man. She was all over the place.
Good effort there from Marta Chico.
First foul against Baxter.
So going to the stripe here, she's got 2 points on the afternoon. Trying to add to it. But yeah, within 9, Trinity Valley looked like they were off to one of those starts where they pull away. They've kind of come back to earth a little bit. So Chica out the free throw line now.
Well, he jumped off to a 12-0 start, so you do the math on that, and it's where the Rangers have really turned the game around.
Yeah, 17-14 in that last period of play since that 12-0 start for the Lady Cards. Free throw's good.
It was 12-2 at the 5:33 mark when the Rangers scored their first bucket, so that's all happened since then.
Edwards getting inside, pass underneath.
There's that combination again.
Yeah, that was exactly what she wanted there. She drew the defender to her and then finds her underneath. Easy bucket. Edwards with the assist. And Baxter with the bucket.
Nice job by the Lady Rangers.
Coming right back. They beat the Lady Cards up top, and that made it easy once they had numbers.
Brianna now with 11 points in the game for the Lady Cardinals.
Johnson clears out at the screen. Oh, underneath. Three on the way. Not there. Rebound, though, and the putback is good for Bush.
Madison, that's her first points of the contest off the boards.
Maddie, right place, right time, hustling for the loose board. 5:05 to go here. First half of play. It's a 10-point lead for the Lady Cards. Three-pointer from the left side, not there. Baxter with a rebound, finding Johnson. Edwards, oh, she's quick with the ball.
She is.
Wamba tried to deliver it off. Last touch.
Media timeout.
So we'll step away. It's a 10-point lead for TVCC with 4:39 to go here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Cowboy Headquarters is your one-stop shop destination in Athens. 80,000 square feet of awesome sitting on 25 acres with top brands for all your farm and ranch needs, including Prefer, Tartar, Steel, SMA, Bluebonnet, Equibrand, Trent Ward Saddlery, Professional's Choice. We have a Texas-size store with a Texas-size selection. Cowboy Headquarters just south of the Loop on Highway 19 in Athens. Cowboy Headquarters is a destination you don't want to miss. Shop online now at cowboyhq.com.
The spicy crispy chicken sandwich comes in a foil bag, not just to keep all that crispy, juicy tenderness warm, but to let you see the look on your face when that spicy pepper sauce hits. Mickey D's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
10-point lead here for Trinity Valley. Ranger battling back, though, and what's been the difference?
I think you pointed it out, Tim. The Ranger has battled back. They've stepped up their game defensively. Lady Cardinals have slowed down a little defensively, which may have something to do with what Ranger's doing defensively. But the Lady Cardinals had that period of turnovers there the last 2 minutes of the first quarter and early on in this quarter, and that's kind of got Ranger at least thinking they're back in the contest anyway, which they are because they have been within 8 this quarter.
Yeah, they have kind of made a little bit of that, little bit of noise over the last period and a half, and trying to close the gap, but as you mentioned, that 8 is back to 10. The Lady Cards want to push from here as they're up 10.
And the Lady Cardinal defense is really not producing the points that we thought we'd anticipated we'd see just yet either.
So inbound underneath, it's Davis finding Bush. Now KJ setting up the offense for the screen. Never goes with it, goes away from it. Wamba picks up the loose ball, drives, shoots, and scores! They're going to call it charge.
Oh, my goodness. You may have heard Precious Ivy here in front of us saying, no way, no way.
I tend to agree with her often, and I definitely do on that one.
And that's 2 fouls now against Liddy.
Love to see a look at that again. Maybe we'll get a chance to here in the next couple of moments. But
not only does it take 2 points off the board, it puts a second foul on Liddy.
And remember, you're playing with a 7-player lineup for most of the season, and at least in the near future. Definitely for today. Pass underneath, could not handle that one.
Precious worked the official the entire time on the offensive end. I don't know if it'll get her a call later on, but he knows that she's not happy. I'll put it that way.
I don't want to say that he's not a fan of the 30-second clock. He wanted it to be about a 10-second shot clock that time.
Could be hurting his possession up.
4 minutes to go, first half of play. Driving up the right side. Looking around the left side now. Back door, just saw her, but did not deliver.
Yeah, poor pass that time. But boy, April does such a great job of her court recognition, knowing where her teammates are going to be at all times. There's a turnover though, Tim.
Yeah. See, back to your point, let's see how they respond to the turnover. Is it they're going to make something happen off of it, or is it just going to be a turnover? See how the Lady Cards D responds. Shot is way short. Here comes Edwards. Pass off to Johnson. It's good.
Nicely done.
KJ with the bucket. Edwards with the assist.
That's Kennedy's first bucket of the contest, and April Edwards is on fire with handing that ball off tonight.
12-point lead. See if the Lady Cards can build on that. Here's a steal underneath. Edwards with a push out front. 3 on 2. Drops it off. The shot is, they're going to set it up with 3:05 to go. Not there from Baxter. Offensive rebound.
Oh, my goodness, what a pass.
Good.
What a pass.
Edwards putting on the show with the quick pass. That's the thing that's exciting about her. Not only can she light it up, but she's got great court awareness.
I didn't mean to jump all over you there, Tim.
You're good, bro. That was a fun moment here on the Cardinal Sports Network. 2:40 to go. Cards up 14. Long three, not there. Rebound, but hit the court, hit the hardwood. That's a no-no. 3 on the right wing is good. Might have got away with a travel over there if you were watching that baseline, and they take advantage of that.
Lady Rangers desperately needed that three-pointer.
That was big for sure. 11-point contest here. Edwards to Baxter. Working around the left side. 2:05 to go, first half of play. Setting her up, driving. Picked up, kick out. 3 is not there. Chico with the rebound.
Chance for the Lady Rangers.
In the corner. Open 3 is not going to, well, let's just say the net will remain hung on the rim.
If you're the Lady Rangers, you want to go into the half with some kind of momentum, and that was an opportunity there to get within single digits.
Yeah, they definitely needed that one. Good hustle. Tried to knock it away. Picked up. Baxter going strong to the basket. Gets the roll. Count the basket.
Brianna will go to the line for the and one with 13 points in the first half. She leads the Lady Cardinals.
That's a great movement. Good body control. We're going to have substitutions coming here. Gives Baxter a chance. Kind of take a little walk back away from the strike with 91 seconds left here to go.
If you're the Lady Cardinals, Tim, you want to defend this last 131 like your life depended upon it, and you take all the momentum into the halftime of the locker room, and you pretty much have call your score in the second half, possibly.
Gets the shot to fall. 3-point play for the Lady Cards.
Brianna averaging 11.5 on the season. She's got 14 in the first half.
Minute 20 left to go. And that net has been hung up there for a couple of minutes now. Let's see if the D continues. Wide open 3. She said, let me knock that 3 down and leave the nets continue to be hung. Thank you very much.
The three-pointers have definitely kept the Ranger in within contact anyway this last couple of minutes.
Yeah, you mentioned they come in averaging 4.7, but they have been well on pace to blow that out of the water today. 3 on the other end. Not there. Offensive board could not control it. Tying up.
Possession error belongs to the Lady Cardinals.
That's a big break for the Cards there. They'll get another crack at it.
They get another fresh 20 on the shot, not a fresh 20, but a 20 on the shot clock. Liddy comes in, which is kind of a danger mark here with the 2 fouls. You don't want her to pick up that third foul in the final 46 seconds.
See if they can add to it here with the 11-point lead. But yeah, good point. They'll get it up top to Liddy. Just in the ballgame, pulls the trigger, not there. Chased down, though, by Davis.
I would work the clock as much as I could here if I was the Lady Cardinals.
Step back three on the way from Edwards. Not there.
That's where I was worried about Lydia being in the contest.
I was just saying the same thing in my mind. Like,
she's coming off the floor. She put her in for offensive purposes, but I was not fearful of that. I was fearful of the missed shot.
On the loose ball there.
But it's a chance, if you're looking at it this way, if you're the Lady Rangers, you got a chance here now to really make some hay here in this final 29 seconds and go in for momentum at the halftime.
How big would a three be for them?
Huge. Be huge.
If they get over the timeline, there's a quick chance for a basket underneath.
April Edwards said not so quick.
On the low block, they set it up. 15 seconds to go. Still time here for the Lady Cards to set it up. Edwards backing everybody out. One-on-one.
Yeah, you definitely want to play for the final shot.
Edwards crossing her up. Goes up with two. Ooh, that was an awkward landing.
You can't, Lady Cardinals can't take too many of those. My heart won't anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, glad to catch my breath after that. Goodness. She's going to the free throw line. Good to see her get up.
Lady Cardinals have been outscored 15-13 in this quarter, Tim.
Wow. It's been a strong performance here by Ranger here in the second quarter. Little stoppage of play here gives her a chance to kind of stretch that leg out. Free throw on the way. Not there.
April with 8 points in the contest. She's made five free throws thus far.
April's still feeling the effects of that landing. That's how the half is going to end. Watching her go off the floor here as we go to the break. It's 37-26. Lady Cards on top here at halftime. And Benny, you mentioned the numbers there. That was a good, strong move there from Ranger as they go to the break.
It was. Ranger outscored the Lady Cardinals 15-13 in that quarter, so they have a little momentum going into the halftime. The coach said, okay, we've got within striking distance, now let's just finish it off. But that's what so many teams fall into the trap of not being able to do here at Cardinal Gym. Lady Cardinals led in that first half. Brianna Baxter with 14 points. Diddy Mwamba had 8. April Edwards had 8, but April had a great passing first half, Tim, with some really a lot of assists in that first half.
Definitely was, and they'll need more of that in the second half as we step away. We got more coming up after this. The Cardinals leading over the Lady Rangers is 37-26 at the break here on the Cardinals Sports Network.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At UT Health East Texas, our skilled orthopedic and sports medicine experts are using advanced joint technologies to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
You know, here at First State Bank, we're not just about opening accounts or getting loans. We're about community, whether that's sponsoring local events, donating to nonprofits, or volunteering hundreds of hours. It comes down to the fact that we're local money working for you, local people. For over 80 years, we've been helping Texans build their homes, their businesses, and their dreams. With 7 convenient locations, there's always a branch around the corner. So come say hi and get to know us. First State Bank, where community matters.
I was a runner. I was up to running 3 miles a day every morning. When I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I was shocked because I'm not a smoker. Baylor, Scott, and White, the facility, the staff, everyone has been so amazing. I love the fact that I can breathe.
When I first heard that I had cancer, I was referred to Baylor, Scott, and White immediately. It was really important for me to be able to get my chemotherapy and everything here because I wanted to be close to my friends, my family. They were so confident and made me feel at ease and supported me. I felt like I was their only patient, and I knew they had several people that they were dealing with, but I was the most important person.
I had like a week of headaches. Throughout that week, I went to my local hospital. They referred me to Baylor, Scott, and White. They gave me an MRI. The tumor that was inside of my head was cancer. Baylor Scott & White has given me this new technology that helps decrease the growth rate of my cancer cells. The doctor I have right now, he's just amazing. It's a great feeling to know the guy who's taking care of me actually really cares about me.
Baylor Scott & White Health, changing cancer care for life.
You know, they're not talking about you, just you all the time like they do rodeo athletes, you know. It's the Wright family, you know, the Wright brothers.
I don't really look at it as we're legendary, but it's kind of unreal. What we do and what we get to do, you know, the things we've done and hopefully continue to do, I guess you could say it is legendary.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich.
I wish I could tell you this life is easy, that you'll never know defeat. And every run you make will be perfect. But there's a difference between wanting something and making it happen. Passion, practice, these are the keys to success. If you want to lead this life.
There's nothing quite like coming together over a fresh cooked meal. Face to face, burger to burger, solving the world's problems over fries. There's also nothing like solving the problems right in front of you, like baseball practice, swim team, and getting your family's meals just like they like it, all with a few taps on your phone. Yeah, good thing there's more than one way to solve the world's problems. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Sometimes managing your health and keeping track of all the details can feel a little overwhelming. But UT Health East Texas Virtual Care makes it easy to stay connected with your health. Sometimes managing your health, you can message your doctor, see test results, pay your bills on time, a little overwhelming. On-demand video visits. But UT Health East Texas Virtual Care makes it easy to stay connected all through your smartphone, tablet, you can message your doctor from virtually anywhere, pay your bills on time, and even request on-demand video visits to be seen right away from the comfort
Prosperity
of your own
Bank
home.
offers free
All
checking.
through your
Let's take a
smartphone,
look.
tablet,
No
or
monthly
computer.
maintenance fee?
From
Check.
virtually
No
anywhere.
individual check fees?
Less stress,
Check.
more
Free
living.
debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
Schlotzsky's new Supreme 4G's white and lady pizzas come covered in the finest toppings. But under those delicious toppings lies a made-from-scratch crust so good, you could go toppingless. Buy one pizza, get one free every Wednesday
Cowboy Headquarters is your one-stop shop destination in Athens. 80,000 square feet of awesome sitting on 25 acres with top brands for all your farm and ranch needs, including Preferred, Tartar Steel, SMA, Bluebonnet, Edgar Brand, Trent Ward Saddlery, Professional's Choice. We have a Texas-sized store with a Texas-sized selection. Cowboy Headquarters just south of the Loop on Highway 19 in Athens. Cowboy Headquarters is a destination you don't want to miss. Shop online now at cowboyhq.com.
Your team leaves everything on the field. They play with heart and with their mind. But being smart starts long before the kickoff. With the latest technology, sports medicine advancements, expert physicians, we can keep your team healthy and protect joints
Welcome
and
back to
growing
Leon
bones.
Cardinal Cardinal Gym.
For
We're at
this
the end of
big
halftime
moment
with the Lady
and-
Cardinals up 37-26 over the Ranger College Lady Rangers. A game in which we saw the Lady Cardinals jump out to a 12-0 lead, and since then, Rangers pretty much held their own against the Lady Cardinals, and they made it up a little ground since then, being down 11 points here now at the halftime. I'm Benny Rogers along with Tim Howard, and Tim, we saw in that first half, Lady Cardinals get off to a good start, but then we got it to their credit. Ranger came back and fought back and got back into the contest.
They really did. You mentioned going into the half that Ranger outscored Trinity Valley 15-13 in that second quarter. After a slow start, Trinity Valley came out on point, 12-0 run to start the thing. But to Rangers' credit, they battled back, and they're in this thing down only 11.
I felt like the second quarter was more like you'd expect both teams to play coming back off the long holiday break, because Lady Cardinals got up to an exceptional start, as we've already mentioned a couple of times.
I think you're exactly right. They, you usually come back and you got a little bit of speed bump here, hiccup there, that kind of thing. But both squads played really well in the opening moments, but looking down the second half of that quarter, just a few things to improve on, and you can rest assured that Coach Precious Ivy talked about that at the break.
If you're Ranger coach and Mark Moorfield, you've got to feel pretty good. I mean, I know you're down, but you held a Trinity Valley team in the first half that's averaging 83 points a game to 37, so you held them down to less than their first half average on the season. So I would think that you got to feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, they did a good job of holding the Lady Cards in check. And we were mentioning Mwamba. She was off to that great start in the first,
and she picked up that second foul we saw in the second quarter, so we'll have to watch that here to start the third quarter.
Yeah.
Folks, we're glad you joined us here on this beautiful Saturday. I say it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I'm not outside. It doesn't look like the sun's out, or it's out very much, so it's in the 40s here this afternoon in Athens, Texas, but we're glad you joined us here on the Cardinal Sports Network, this non-conference contest between the Lady Cardinals and the Lady Rangers. And with the second half call, here's Tim Howard.
Thank you, Benny Rogers. I'm excited to report to you that Denham Johnson did pick up his cell phone, that it was right here in front of me. And I was like, I think I've traded cell phones. I don't realize that I did. We're excited about that second game coming up. But we got the second half moments away now. Ranger at Trinity Valley. Here we go.
And the Lady Rangers are proving they're not going to go away quietly.
Yeah, they're going to have to battle here. And we'd love to see Trinity Valley put the start on that they had to start this ball game. Kick out for three on the way, and that is a great bucket from Cernova.
And the Lady Rangers have gotten on fire today from three-point range. We said they were only averaging 4.7 coming into the contest, and they got 4 I know of in this contest thus far.
Yeah, that was a big way to start the second. Pass underneath to Mwamba, backing her down, up and left it short. Hustling is Baxter, though, for the board. Great job, Davis to Edwards, and finding now Mwamba underneath. Baxter foul.
Sometimes it's okay to be selfish.
Yeah, I was expecting that one to be up and good. But it will be Brianna Baxter going to the free throw line.
Well, we've got an 8-point contest with 9:20 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, come out with an 11-point lead to start this thing, and an immediate three from Cernova. That helps things for the Lady Rangers.
Lady Cardinals stayed 24-11 after the first quarter.
So Baxter steps to the stripe. Free throw on the way is good.
15 points now for the young lady from Courage, Texas, over in Navarro County.
Two for two there for Brianna. Gives her 16th point of the ball game.
Pressure defense now by the Lady Cardinals after the 2 free throws. Now they fall back into the defensive press.
working around the box there. Good closeout by the Lady Cards. 3 forced on the way.
Goodness gracious, they're getting hot from three-point range.
Chico with a bucket.
7-point contest.
Marta with a basket, and that'll give her
a 3-2 exchange for the Lady Rangers. They'll take that.
Wamba just beyond the box, top block. Here comes April, head down.
It's going to go off April's.
Yeah, off the left thigh, I think.
Yeah.
So Trinity Valley up 7, but here come the Lady Rangers.
Chance to get within 5, even 4 with another 3-pointer.
The way they've been hitting them here in the last quarter and a half, man, you got to feel pretty good about those.
Only shooting 32.4% from three-point range on the season.
Could have fooled me.
Yeah, you say. No doubt.
8 on the shot clock. I think got away with an extra step. Pulled down by Baxter.
Great job of positioning by Brianna getting underneath.
Wow, look at that tape.
Great body control by April.
April Edwards with the catch, and just shifty move to the basket, gets the bucket.
Maybe the type of game that April Edwards had to take over, Tim.
Yeah, they need her to step up in a big way here. 9-point game.
This may be one of those games where she needs to get close to those 30 points we've seen her go for this season.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt things. You could live with that for sure. 9-point advantage for Trinity Valley. Defensively, there's 19 on the shot clock. So
just get the feeling the Lady Cardinals, unless they go on a run, are always going to have to grind one out here today.
You also got to keep in mind the foul situation. You really have to, can't be quite as aggressive.
Speaking of which,
that's going to go against the Lady Cards. Foul coming here on KJ.
That's going to be her second.
So Lady Cards with 3 players and 2 fouls now. Of course, 7.5 to go in the third, but you don't want to pick up too many more of those.
Got to be careful.
Just magnifies everything when you're playing with 7.
Absolutely. We've talked about that many times. It does.
There's a baseline drive. Chico. There's a charge drawn. Great job getting the feet planted over there by Kennedy Davis.
So on the floor right now, Liddy's got 2, and everybody, and Brianna's got 1, and April's got 1. Everybody else is clear. Kennedy and Madison are both clear of fouls right thus far.
So up the floor they come. It'll be Davis out of Brandon, Missouri. Excuse me, Mississippi.
Yeah, maybe an ill-advised 3-pointer by Liddy there. Kind of forced that one up a little bit. Lady Cardinals need to be very selective on their possessions and their shots, I think.
Yeah, that's a something that we don't hear often. Ill-advised 3 for Liddy, because she's usually, right place, right time on those shots. So go over the top and beat the press. Approaching 7 minutes to go here in the third. Foul, and we'll see who that's called.
It's going against Madison Bush. Should be her first. Be a shooting foul for the Lady Rangers. Send number 15 to the free throw line, Linville.
So Madison does pick up the foul. That'll be, like you said, first one of the afternoon.
9-point Lady Cardinal lead with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter.
The first one is good. Here's a look at it on the replay.
Well, Liddy was involved there too. Boy, that just causes a cause for concern right there.
Glad to see they got her out top or out front. Missing on the second opportunity, squeezed by Davis.
Lady Cardinals have got to get the defensive effort going a little bit more and create more scoring opportunities.
Screen up top, Edwards across to Wamba. Good take, goes strong with the left hand, not there, but Wamba missed the gimme.
Misses the putback.
Throwing, tightrope walking, and saving it over there on the far sideline.
All of the above, Tim.
Goodness gracious. Trinity Valley only up 8 here with 6:20 to go.
There's a little bit of uneasiness about the Lady Cardinals right now. If you're a Lady Cardinal fan, I would think. just not that sharpness that we saw to start the contest and we saw at the end of the first half of the season.
Oh, bailed her out, I think, with a foul there.
It's going to be Liddy. It's going to be 3 on Liddy.
That's her third foul with 1 second left on the shot clock.
Oh, no, and 6:07 left in the third quarter. So Liddy goes to the bench. It's 41-33. Mark that.
Oh, that's a big moment in this ball game here. 6:07 to go, third quarter. And third foul of the contest from Wamba. Missing at the stripe, though. Boy, that's not the recipe that you want if you're going to come in here and do damage at Cardinal Gym. Got to hit those free throws. 7-point game going 1 for 2 there. 6:07 left in the third.
So somebody on the Lady Cardinal team has got to take control here, and we've seen April Edwards do it many times this season thus far, so she'd be the leading candidate in my book to really take over for the Lady Cardinals. Give them some offensive punch that they really need.
We've got Davis, Bush, Johnson, Edwards, and Baxter on the floor, and White for the Lady Cardinals. Oh, they missed her there. Edwards gets fouled out top. That's going to be on, I believe, number 15, Linville.
You know, with April's build, she doesn't seem like it'd be the case, but she's got such great quickness off that first dribble.
She is. She's lightning fast and able to create as well. Then throw in the fact that she's just super tough and unyielding. It makes it a deadly combination.
Has great court presence as well.
Out top, KJ.
10 on the shot clock.
Going over to Davis now. They started with 7. Boy, just threw that one away. Oh my goodness, they had a wide open basket.
Yes, they did.
Lady Cards are fortunate there. Man.
Sometimes it's okay to be selfish, I'm telling you.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Approaching the 5-minute mark in the third. Baxter impacts the shot there. And it will be pulled down by the Lady Cardinals, Madison Bush.
Got to convert if you're going to stop.
Edwards finds Baxter. Baxter was trying to crank it over to Bush. Maddie is going to, I think, get on top of her for the tie-up. Yeah, they will. They'll call a tie-up situation in the ball. Immediate timeout. So with a 60-second timeout on the floor, we'll step away. Cardinals up by 7 over the Lady Rangers here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
A quality, affordable education is not out of reach. In fact,
it's closer and more convenient than you might think.
Trinity Valley Community College, with locations in Athens, Palestine, Terrell, and Kaufman, offers day and evening courses, online courses, and provides dual credit classes for high school students.
TVCC is also home to several national championship sports programs.
Long before the craving hit you, when nothing else will do but Texas barbecue, we were way ahead of you. Dickey's Barbecue Pit satisfies your craving, delivered where you want it, when you want it. Order online or use our app. Dickey's delivers.
Welcome back to Leon Fisher Court at Cardinal Gym. We are with 4:54 left in the third quarter. The Lady Cardinals up 41-34, having led 37-26 at the half. And Tim and I were just saying as we stepped away from you guys that the Lady Cardinals were needing that spark. And by that time we said that, I think Precious Ivy found a spark over there.
Well, I'm not saying that she had 2 pieces of flint was sparking over there in that huddle, but yeah, they definitely were talking about the things that got them to that advantage early. And let's see if they go back to some of that here. After the spirited timeout. Pass up top. It's tracked down by Johnson. KJ on the take. Shot on the way. She draws contact.
Yeah, kind of got the ball hung up on her hip just a little bit as she was going up with the shot, but she did draw the foul and will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Shania Davis is kind of like hands by side. That's on me. That's on me. So, but at the stripe now is KJ.
This type of contest, Lady Cardinals have got to be very good at the free throw line the rest of the way.
Puts that one through, so up to an 8-point lead for TVCC.
Kennedy now with 5 points in the contest.
Kennedy, a freshman out of Dallas at the free throw line here. See if the second one is true. Left it short. Pulled down by Linville.
Lady Cardinals have got to create something defensively, I think, Tim. They've got to get that turnover and get a fast start going here.
Get more on their toes, playing that D like we saw earlier. Just sit back, shot on the way.
Oh, my goodness, off balance.
Shania Davis out of Manor, Texas.
6-point contest with 4:26 left here in this third quarter.
At the 6:07 mark, Wamba stepped off the floor. She's got 3 now, so definitely keeping an eye on that. Being very methodical here with the ball. 8 on the shot clock. Underneath, good patience, finding Maddie Bush for the bucket. Edwards with the assist.
You said that several times today already, Tim. Edwards with the assist. Great job by April of spotting Madison breaking free to the goal.
Just a real complete player. Oh, driving and getting the roll over the top. Thought for a second there that Malcolm might be in position to draw the charge, but
Rangers hanging tough. The Lady Cardinals can't blink, that's for sure.
A 6-point ball game here. 3.5 to go in the third. Davis, right side. Burst and drawing the contact. Foul going to be on Davis. Janiyah picking up her second foul of the afternoon.
That's the 5th team foul against the Lady Rangers, so the Lady Cardinals will be shooting free throws the rest of the way, and they're going to have to hit these free throws.
Looks like Cernova is about to check in with Jamala Latvia.
We saw KJ go 1 of 2 her last trip to the free throw line.
See if they can improve on that free throw percentage here as a team. They have been, like we mentioned in the pregame, shooting 67.
Lady Cardinals have won 7 straight, number 8 in the nation, 9-2 in the season. Ranger 3-10 overall, but not playing like 3-10 today.
No, they're not. Playing really well this afternoon. First free throw good, as Johnson will step up and try to get closer to that 8.5 point per game average. He's got 6 right now. 2 for 2 on that trip.
8-point Lady Cardinal lead, coming up on the 3:20 mark in this third quarter.
Tenacious defense here for the Lady Cardinals, really extending the man-to-man deep.
I was really surprised in that first half, Tim, how successful the Lady Rangers were from 3-point range, which definitely got them back into the contest.
Yeah, they shot their way back into it for sure. They looked like they were in trouble. Oh, good drive.
2 seconds left on the shot clock. The Lady Rangers worked for a must bucket.
Yeah, Linville did a great job body control there to use her back to separate her between the Lady Cardinals defenders. It's a kiss off the glass. It's a 6-point game. Davis tilled the dribble out top. Now she'll reset it to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Spin move, shot. Not there. Rebound put back is good by Haley Malcolm.
Her first points of the season.
Glad to have the sophomore out of Conway, Arkansas on the floor.
Any points they can get from Haley will be a bonus in this contest today.
Yeah, coming back from injury, so good to see her on the floor here at Cardinal Gym. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the third. Cernova driving, shot on the way, won't go. Malcolm rebound, it gives way to Davis.
That was a soft rebound.
Good entry pass, not there, but the offensive rebound again. And this time it's good. Count the basket for Kennedy Johnson.
9 points in the contest, 5 in the half, in the quarter.
Timeout coming here, yes indeed. Coach Moorfield wants to talk about it with his squad as the Lady Cardinals have stretched the lead to a 10-point game. 30-second timeout. Cardinals going to talk about it here.
Well, look at KJ coming alive here in this third quarter for the Lady Cardinals. And we said somebody was going to have to put this team on the back or give them the spark. Now they're going to go to a full timeout, Tim, so let's take it with them.
Yeah, they will. We'll step away here. 10-point lead for the Lady Cardinals on the Cardinals Sports Network. So, Coach Precious Ivy over there just reiterating, defense is the key. In fact, the exact quote in 3 words, play some defense.
And we've seen the Lady Cardinals the last 2 trips down that Rangers had. They played defense. And one time Ranger worked the ball got a shot off with 2 seconds left and got the layup. But both times I thought the Lady Cardinals defended the entire shot clock on the last 2 possessions for Ranger.
They were so close. Like you said, 2 seconds on that left, but they made the most of it and got the bucket. It's a 10-point advantage, and trying to extend that lead now, they'll try and put that defense on display.
And you want to get this game into the 4th quarter with a double-digit lead, and then the Rangers really got to go on a run against you to put it back on the win column. There's just travel there not called.
Ball hits the front of the rim. They're pulled down. Here comes KJ. KJ with a giveaway to Malcolm. It's up. Buckets. Malcolm with a basket. The assist to Kennedy Johnson.
Well, Kennedy Johnson is having herself a 3rd quarter and really going to turn this game around for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, you talked about it, Benny. Somebody's got to step up here in this 3rd and really leave their mark, and she's definitely doing it. Edwards with the tough D there.
Oh, man, that's a ticky-tack call there. Goodness gracious.
That's going to be called on the sophomore, or excuse me, the freshman, April Edwards.
Oh, man.
That's a tough one to take.
Pretty good defense there.
She was in position, looked like, That's
14 fouls now against the Lady Cardinals. That's the 2nd against April Edwards. You need to mark that down. Although she gets to the 3rd quarter with 3 fouls to go with, I think she's okay.
Baseline. Reverse
layup. Oh, gosh. Still a 10-point lead to the Lady Cardinals. You want to get a good possession here, get a good look, get some good points, and you should go into the 4th quarter with a double-digit lead.
Yeah, you would think they've got a chance to get a good look here if you work that clock and take control. KJ over to Edwards. Down low. Maddie's shot. Not there. Baxter with the rebound and the putback. How many times have we seen that today?
Haley Malcolm, hello.
Yeah, that's nicely done.
6 points now for Haley.
Oh, my goodness gracious, man. She is coming to life. Haley Malcolm has had a great 3rd herself. I thought they were going to get a knockaway there. Not going to get it, but the rebound.
Good finish by the Lady Cardinals.
Good quarter for Trinity Valley as they extended to a 12-point lead. So we'll talk about it when we come back on the other side. Trinity Valley up 54-42 as we head to the 4th here on the Trinity Valley Cardinals Sports Network.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our families.
Lady Cardinals going into the 4th with a 12-point cushion. I'm Tim Howard. Benny Rogers, your thoughts on that 3rd?
I'm thinking of Kurt Butkin. What he would be telling his team right now, win the next 5 minutes. And if you win the next 5 minutes, you're the Lady Cardinals, you're in great shape.
Yeah, that is one thing. They've worked hard here in the first half. Now you're in that position. If you put together a good 5, you may be on your way.
And if you're the Lady Cardinals, you just won the previous 5 minutes, and that's what turned this game back around, because it was a 6-point edge most of the way, and the Lady Cardinals finished with a strong in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we were talking about that they had whittled it down to 6, but Trinity Valley coming back strong. They're up 12 as we start action here in the 4th.
It started on the defensive end, too, Tim, for the Lady Cardinals.
Good things happen when the Lady Cards are playing their defense, and shot over the top, not there. Going to be rebounded by Edwards.
See, Ranger will fall into the trap that many teams do when they try to shoot themselves back into the contest by 3-point range, and they're not a really good 3-point shooting team on the season. They had a good first half in the 3-point range, but overall, those stats don't lie.
Edwards pulls the trigger. That's not there. Fight for the loose ball. Last touch by Ranger. Trinity Valley keeps possession.
Well, give Madison Bush credit. She lobbied for that call.
Yep, she said it pretty confidently, too. So the Lady Cards will have possession here, 9:27. 20 seconds on the clock.
Liddy back into the contest.
His way. Malcolm tried to connect with Johnson. I don't think KJ actually had it. Good aggressive move there from Davis, but regathered and count the basket for Chico.
Yeah, Chico did a great job of responding.
9:05 to go, 10-point game. Pass underneath, Malcolm. Out. Oh, tried to connect over on that right wing.
Back-to-back turnovers now for the Lady Cardinals. Let's see if Ranger can capitalize and get this game back within single digits.
Baxter will check in as Malcolm will sit. So inside 9 minutes to go here with 25 on the shot clock. Working around the perimeter.
Lady Cardinals came in averaging 83.5 points a game.
Shot on the way. Nice, good take there from Cernova.
They're not going to get that today unless they have a great finish. But, boy, right now they've got a battle on their hands with this Ranger team that's 3-10 overall coming into the contest.
Yeah, for sure. They have really played well today. They made the Lady Cardinals work for sure. Three from the right wing. Not there. Mwamba, though, with the rebound and missed it.
That's another stop for the Lady Rangers and a little push-off over there on the far side, not called.
Yeah, it was Cernova got away with one there.
But a chance to get within 6 again for the Lady Rangers.
I think Cernova's like, have you ever had one of them covering you? You got to be able to get away with a push-off. Are you kidding me? Good drive, though.
She makes a good point.
Rolls the cylinder, but not going to get the fall. Mwamba picks it up and gives it away to Edwards.
She did everything but get the fall.
Edwards didn't get the shot. Now a foul. Got her on the elbow. So
yeah, there's a lot of contact in there, Tim.
We're going to get Chica picking up her 5th foul there. So that's going to be a tough one for Ranger.
Wow. That got by me, Tim. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, she has been a force for them this afternoon. 8 points, but kind of directing that offense a lot.
Yeah, you had to have her on the floor.
We're going to call it on the floor, so that will be...
He gave Precious the explanation, and Precious, bless her heart, she's just not going to buy it.
Said, I hear you, but I'm not buying. Thought about a 3, now going with a head down and shot over the top. Well, they've done a good adjustment on her. She's slowed way down. And I think, go back to that the end of the first half, that foul, that hard foul, she's
not been the same.
Not been the same.
You noted it at the time, Tim. It was a hard fall.
2-on-1 after the speed. And, left it hard off the rim. On the baseline, tight roping and keeping it alive.
How did they escape?
I do not know. That'll help things.
It's kind of helter-skelter right now.
Coach Moorfield beside himself, knowing they had a great opportunity there. And well, he is not happy with his team.
Plenty of time left for the Lady Rangers, of course, but every opportunity counts when you come into Cardinal Gym trying to knock off the 8th-ranked Lady Cardinals.
Got 7 minutes to go, 8-point ball game. Trinity Valley with possession. It is going to be Maddie to KJ.
Rangers definitely making the Lady Cardinals work for their looks, though.
They've done a great job of that today. Baxter to Mwamba, shot, money, count the basket for Liddy Mwamba.
Liddy with 10 points, her first of the second half. She spent most of the third quarter in the bench with her after picking up her 3rd foul.
Yeah, they have had to really do a lot of this without Liddy late in the second, or most of the second, and most of the 3rd. Driving to the basket. They will call her for a turnover, but I thought she was using that arm bar there. She's fortunate she didn't pick up a foul.
I think Ranger has been guilty of that a couple of times today. That hasn't been called, but the turnover does go the Lady Cardinals' way, and they will get the ball back with 56-46 lead at 6:20 left in the contest. Trying to go to 10-2 on the season.
6:20 to go here in the ball game. Yeah, Trinity Valley trying to really get that double-digit win. 10th win of the year.
Final non-conference game of the season. Conference play begins Wednesday against Blinn here at 5:30. We'll have that game for you on the Cardinal Sports Network.
And one. Yes, indeed. Let's wait for it officially. Count the basket. Liddy Mwamba, back-to-back possessions now, starting to heat up a little bit.
Yes, she sure is. She's got 4 points here early in the fourth quarter.
6:06 to go, and Liddy has 11 in the contest, trying to add to that here with a 3-point play. Free throw on its way, and good. And look at that replay there. Connects for that. 6 minutes left in the ballgame. Got a piece of it at Baxter. Partial block. Edwards with a dish underneath. KJ head fake, left it short, gets a foul in the process.
Tim, I like what the Lady Cardinals did defensively on that time. They lured number 15, Linville, into thinking that she had a wide open look at the bucket, and then 2 players collapsed in and took that lane away from her.
They swarmed her and came up strong, and it is resulted in a fast break the other way.
KJ goes to the free throw line with 9 points in the game, averaging at 9.4 on the season. So she's right at her average.
I'd like another shot at that one. In fact, we'll get another chance. But it is not going to be a... She only had 2 chances. She didn't get 3 is what I'm trying to say.
Now, a lot of our audience does not remember those days of the NBA, Tim, when you had 3
and that's
chances.
A good thing, if you ask me. I don't think that...
that was not a fun period of the NBA.
That was not their finest hour. No. It was a 13-point a 14-point contest after that one is good. So all of a sudden, Trinity Valley is kind of extending that lead more to what you expect. First game back after the break. Throwing that one away with the defense.
And that was, but that was just token pressure, though, Tim. Really, there wasn't in their face pressure, and they threw it away nonetheless. So the collar's getting just a little bit tight now as the clock ticks down towards the double zeros.
Yeah, that pressure starts to mount here as you realize you're 5.5 minutes away. If you're going to run, you got to go now. Look at this. Underneath and count it. Good vision by Mwamba, finding Baxter.
Baxter with 18 points to lead the Lady Cardinals.
Bringing the heat. They will get it up over the extended defensive pressure, but cannot deliver. And now a foul coming on Linville.
Yeah, definitely a reach across there. Didn't get her feet moving.
Came pretty strong there.
That's 14 fouls against Ranger, none against the Lady Cardinals. So that's not the recipe for Ranger to win this contest, because the Lady Cardinals are nowhere near allowing the Rangers to be in the double bonus.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough sledding over this final 5 minutes if they're going to get back into it. Trinity Valley working the perimeter. Edwards to Mwamba. 3 on the way from Maddie. Not there. KJ had a shot at it, but could not control it.
With the Lady Cardinals, you can start working the clock a little bit, Tim. You don't have to force up a shot with 15 seconds left on the shot clock, that's for sure.
And on the other side of things, Rangers running some clock. They're down inside 10 seconds to go. I don't think that was by design, but just good defense. And now the rebound. Here comes Edwards going up with the left hand, draws contact. No foul.
Precious is begging for that foul.
I thought there was going to be a late whistle after it didn't go down. Sometimes you'll wait for that. If it counts, they'll let it go. But man, there was definitely.
That's 5 fouls now against Moore. She's out of the contest. So the Rangers have lost 2. Lady Rangers have lost 2 to 5 fouls.
So going to the stripe here, it's going to be Baxter. $4:19 to go here in
the conversations we get to hear down here on press row are pretty fun.
There's a good look at it underneath. Wow.
Brianna now with 19 points, hitting the free throw.
Great camera work there to kind of show the point that we're hearing off the extra mic.
Official has warned Precious now that they've heard enough.
4:19. Here's the second free throw rattling out.
And the heck of it is, she really wasn't upset with this official. She was upset with it.
Oh. No, you're right. he had told her, hey, why don't you ask him? She goes, I just did. He doesn't have any answers for me. So 4:17 to go. Timeout on the
verbatim, that's what was said, folks.
I didn't put words in her mouth. 4:17 to go. 17-point advantage. Trinity Valley on top of Ranger here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
You know, they're not talking about just you all the time like they do rodeo athletes, you know. It's the Wright family, you know, the Wright brothers.
I don't really look at it as we're legendary, but it's kind of unreal what we do and what we get to do. You know, the things we've done and hopefully continue to do. I guess you could say it is legendary.
Step up to the block and tackle the Mac Stack, a Dickey's barbecue pit game changer. Our signature mac and cheese topped with Dickey's quality slow smoked meats. And Dickey's delivers just in time for kickoff. Visit Dickeys.com, legit Texas barbecue.
53-46, Trinity Valley leading here in the fourth. Benny, they really came into this thing only up 12, but they've pulled ahead by another, goodness, now you're going to make me do math, only 1 point, but they 5-point advantage here. Thanks, I'm looking at inverted numbers all over the place. How'd they get there?
They've outscored the Rangers 9-4 at the start of the quarter. But we see Lydia Mwama get hot to start the half, and then Brianna Baxter just having a great game with 19 in the contest. Had a chance for 20, but she missed the second free throw.
Yeah, she's kind of stepped it up here.
How they got in here, Tim, was lifting their defensive effort about midway through that third quarter is how they turned this game around.
And you see them really on the edge of their toes, really playing on their toes here, not kind of sitting back letting it come to them. And they will force a turnover there with the travel. Everybody is kind of balled in here.
Well, and it's like we said, the pressure against Ranger now has mounted because they see the time's running out fast and you're down 17, and that's a daunting task in Cardinal Gym.
Yeah, that clock starts speeding up in your mind, if you will, as well. So as the Lady Cards bring it over the timeline, they're inside 4 minutes to go here. 17-point advantage. It is Edwards over to KJ. Underneath, great pass, and Wamba got fouled on the way up.
The ball got hung up on her thigh on the way up, and she didn't have a chance to really get the shot off, have a chance to make the shot.
So she'll step to the free throw line here. The foul on of the afternoon as Janiyah picks that one up.
Liddy with 14 points now in the game. Getting close to her average of 18.2.
So see if she can, get one more here.
Have the men coming up for you against Blinn about 20 minutes after this one's over with. Ask you to relog back in on the Cardinal Sports Network's YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one, man. That will be an interesting matchup.
That will be played at a higher pace than this one will.
Yeah, Blinn coming in here 3-0 in conference play. Trinity Valley 3-0 in conference play. That's coming up next. Speaking of three, there was a three there, but not the result that Ranger needed. Oh, nice pass. Oh, left it short. Baxter there hustling. Doesn't get it to fall. But that's kind of an example, though, of that Trinity Valley hustle. I mean, you had an opportunity, didn't go, but Baxter getting down the floor makes the most of her opportunity.
Yeah, you had three different players down the floor there, and two of them got shots off there. So
it does kind of sum it up. That's what it's all about for Lady Cardinal basketball.
Let's see if Bree can get into the 20-point range. No?
Doesn't get it with that. So she'll have one more to crack the code here. 19 on the afternoon. What a strong performance from her today. See if she can get that 20th. And she does.
Lady Cardinals only surrendered 4 points here in this fourth quarter, Tim. That has been the difference. They have just shut down Ranger. And Ranger, of course, is pressing a little bit, too. Now they're putting up some shots that they were turning up in the first half.
Yeah, 4-point quarter for Ranger. That'll do it to you, man. When you see that tenacious defense just staring at you off every made basket. Trinity Valley got a shot at it there. Didn't pull it down. Three on the way, not there. Offensive rebound, and they're going to get Brianna for a foul.
Chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
They get her on the bump down low.
It's going to be two now against Bree. That's a non-factor at this point, of course. It's going to send Janiyah Davis to the free throw line, averaging 8.4 on the season. She's got 14 in the contest.
A little stoppage here.
Well, What, is that a three-point play, an and one?
Got a little discussion here with 3:10 to go in the contest.
She made the two. That was an and one, so that's Trinity Valley ball.
Yeah.
Fishers went to sleep. Sleep. It was an and one. Precious said, what happened?
So they end up calling it a jump ball, and the arrow favors it. But you're right, they fell asleep on it.
They
It was
went
like
to
two
sleep.
shots, and it was really a one-shot. Should have been a one-shot opportunity.
The Lady Cardinals just burned some shot clock here. Now you're up 18 points.
3 on the way from Edwards. 3 is good for April Edwards.
Her second three-pointer of the contest. She's now got 13 points in the game. And April says, what you saying about the shot clock?
Let me answer you there, Danny. I'm going to pull a 3 out of the hat. She knocked that one down. Well executed. Knocked away. Last touch by the Cards.
Yeah, that went off of Brianna's chest there.
Love what you see, though. You've got Edwards and Baxter hustling for that loose ball as they're up 21 here.
Well, folks are going to see the final score. If this holds, I think it was just, a blowout city. But you got to give Rangers some credit. They came in and battled gamely in the middle part of this contest.
Made it a contest here after Trinity Valley jumped out to a 12-0 start. Man, that was about as good as you can see a team come out after a break. And Ranger kind of fought their way back, but here in the end, it's all Trinity Valley.
Lady Cardinals trying to put defensive pressure there in the start about midway through the third quarter, and that's been the difference.
Exactly. Doing all of this again. We're only 7 players. I mean, I don't want to miss that one iota. They have had to do that all year long. There's an easy bucket on the out in the lane there. So 2:14 to go into a 19-point game.
Coming up on the 2-minute mark, Linville hits for the Lady Rangers. The Lady Rangers will fall to, looks like they're going to fall to 3-11 on the season.
Edwards driving in, found Wamba down low, knocked away, picked up. They're going to be picked up by the Cards. Good hustle there.
Shot clock is under 10.
Going strong, protecting the basketball, but could not get the bucket to fall. $19-point game. Trinity Valley in the driver's seat here is.
The Lady Rangers need to put up the three-pointers is what they need to do. KJ's had a great second half.
Pulls that one down still and puts it up and good. KJ puts the Lady Cards over the 70 mark. It's now 71-50, and she's got 12 points on the afternoon.
Yeah, let's keep it here, Tim, and go through the Lady Cardinal scoring because we don't get a chance to at the end of the game. Lydia's got 15 in the contest. Kennedy Davis has got 2. Haley Malcolm in her return from an injury has got 6, all in the third quarter. Brianna Baxter is the leading scorer with 20 points. April Edwards has 13. Madison Bush has 4. And KJ Kennedy Johnson had a big second half. She's got 12 points with 10 points coming in this half.
You had a chance to look at some of the replays there on that last moment there. KJ got the ball and she's like, man, I am wide open. She earned it. Got the steal and then got to take it coast to coast for the bucket. So it's a 21-point advantage with just a little over a minute to go in this one. Trinity Valley trying to get that 10th win of the season. They'll improve to 10-2 on the year.
Eighth straight, heading into the conference opener Wednesday against Blinn here at Cardinal Gym at 5:30 p.m. We'll have that game for you on the Cardinal Sports Network.
So the Lady Cards have decided this one. Just by how much is the question. Good steal there from Bush, Maddie Bush, finding Edwards. Wamba off to Malcolm. Shot not there.
What a nice pass by Liddy.
I'm telling you, man, she's got eyes in the back of her head. So just over a minute to go.
Men's game will follow 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one on the Cardinal Sports Network. Cardinals coming up against Blinn. Both teams 3-0 in conference play.
It's going to be a fun one here, and you don't want to miss that. Inbound, it'll be Maddie on the take. Over in the corner to Edwards, sizing her up. Good defense underneath on the 101. Baxter to Wamba. Wamba going with 5. And count the bucket, Liddy Wamba.
17 points in the game.
She's been battling this afternoon and coming in averaging 18.1. We thought she was going to get that in the first quarter, man. She was on fire. But then picked up that second foul early in the second. They're going to get Edwards on the foul here. I'm sorry, Baxter.
Brianna had inside position, getting position, and they're going to call it for pushing.
She's
just the second team foul against the Lady Cardinals, so they're nowhere near the double bonus with 32.8 seconds left in the contest.
Now, Trinity Valley had put this one on ice about 3 or 4 minutes ago now as they are trying to inbound. Trinity Valley has got a forced turnover.
Cernova with the offensive foul. That's going to be her second in the contest. But this is academic now. It's just done. This one's in the books. The Lady Cardinals are going to go to 10-2 on the season. Protect their number 8 national ranking. The rankings will resume, I think, this next week.
Yeah, and as you've mentioned a couple of times, big one coming up Wednesday night here. We'll have it for you on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Taking on the Blinn College Lady Buccaneers. Coach Jeff Jenkins does a great job down at Blinn and under many years. Was in Paris before that.
So we'll look forward to have that. Malcolm.
That pass was to Chuck Miracle, the photographer, and that's not a good person to pass it to.
Chuck was calling for the ball. He said, I got position now. I'm on the baseline out of bounds.
Heck of a photographer, but not much of a shooter.
Great photographer, but not much. He's the one who taught me to shoot. What are you talking about?
That's a scouting report on Chuck.
Always good to see him getting those great camera shots here, but yeah, that one went right to him. 2 seconds to go here. This one is going to end with a final of 73-50. Trinity Valley victorious. So as they will meet here at center court, Trinity Valley pulls away in the end. Benny, your thoughts as the Lady Cardinals get the 10th win of the year?
Lady Cardinals outscored Ranger 19-8 in that fourth quarter, and that was the difference in the contest. So they get a 23-point win going into conference play. Ranger falls to 3-11 on the season. They'll start their conference play this next week. Lady Cardinals can improve to 10-2, 8th-ranked Lady Cardinals. They'll open up conference play Wednesday against Blinn at 5:30 p.m. here on the Cardinal Sports Network. We invite you to join us then. So for Tim Howard and the entire Cardinal Sports Network team, this is Benny Rogers bidding you goodbye for now. We'll be back with the men's game in about 20 minutes. See you later, folks.